here. We're talking some hashtag BB21. We had a live eviction tonight, and Charlie, today was a busy day for us. We had the you good, bro?
Yeah.
We had the what was that loud?
Yeah, I went to move my thing and it just made this loud screech.
All right, man. Listen, that's 2 cuss words in the first 20 seconds of the stream. I need you to chill out.
Right. It's that kind of night, boys.
So UCF first game going on right now. It's a nail biter. We're up 55-0. It's not pretty for FAMU. They had a 25 total yards in the first half. Hello, everyone in chat. And also we had our fantasy football draft, which if you guys want me to do like a little video on that, we can. But if you're unfamiliar, fantasy football draft, I'm going to zoom my camera in a little bit. It's a little weird. You guys probably like the clubs, but we'll go in here. That's what we're going to do.
I like it.
So if someone beats me in fantasy football for the week, they're allowed to come on a stream. So that's the rule. So
Flames, you finally making an appearance?
Yeah, so we got Flames who's in there, Ben's in there.
Ben, I'm gonna whoop your
Aaron's in there. So we got some viewers. Ton's in there. So we're having a good time.
All right, before this starts, can we talk about Beth Holly Allen, 24, Wyoming, the GOAT, the greatest HOH of all time, my favorite player this season.
Go ahead, man. Crap. I wanted to give you the full screen.
Holly Allen, 24, Wyoming. There's an interview on Oprah magazine about Holly Allen, and they literally I've messed up the title. I meant to say Beth.
Yeah, Beth
Holly Allen, 24, Wyoming. She makes cake out of beans. Like, dude, this honestly, look what we're left with. We're left with 7 people. I'm kind of hoping Holly, like, I don't know, bro. I'm down with it.
And before we go into the episode recap, I'd like to let everyone know we will not be following the live HOH comp to completion like we normally do. The wall comp, in all honesty, it's going to last probably in excess of 2 hours at least. So we're probably not doing that tonight because I'm tired. I've got it's a busy week as a teacher in a state that's about to get smacked by a hurricane. Then it's rough. All right, so Jacob says people were telling me double eviction was not possible. I guess they were lying. Yeah, so double eviction next week, Charlie. What do you think?
I'm so down. It would be on the game or on the night of the Packers' first game, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm just going to do the opposite. Tonight, I had UCF on the computer and Big Brother on the TV. Next week, I'll watch Big Brother on the computer, Green Bay on the TV. You gotta get it going,
By the way, Charlie, update. I don't know if you just saw that, but they just showed Dylan Gabriel's stats currently. He's 7 for 8 with 3 touchdowns.
Dylan Gabriel,
he's a
future Heisman winner.
3 touchdowns on 8 passes thrown. That is amazing. All right.
That is awesome, FMF. I love James. I love him on the Evil Dick show that he's on every week.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. I mean, I ended up you can build friendships. That's the thing with these Big Brother celebrities, so to speak. Like, these are just normal people, and a lot of them are former fans of the show just like us. So don't be afraid, to send some DMs. It's not usually that crazy.
Shoot your shot.
Yeah, why not? Shoot your shot. Say hi to some people. A lot of them are very, sociable. I mean, Bella's on Twitter right now, and she interacts with people all the time.
Yo, I gotta read her tweet. Go ahead, keep going.
All right. So we had an eviction tonight between Nick and Christy. The plan basically all week was to send Nick home. Nick spiced it up a little bit, having Christy go against him when he won the America's Prankster. With that, Charlie, what do you think about Nick winning America's Prankster? Because everyone thought that it was a shoo-in that Nicole or Cliff was going to win.
I mean, if we could have a conspiracy side with this, I don't think he actually won it. I think they just wanted the show to do it. Or the cat, it was a 24-hour vote. It was the most recent episode.
Again, he missed him.
It was the most recent episode, and we know the casuals of the show, the ones that only watch the TV and don't, they don't really do anything else. They might vote, but they don't really keep up with Big Brother outside of that. Like, they're not watching this, for example, probably. They really dislike Christy. They don't like her at all.
Yeah. So
Nick being against her, they might have just been like, you know what? We're going for Nick. He'll put her up.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it spiced it up a little bit, conspiracy or not. I think Nick made the best decision as to who to put up next to himself. But basically, I think so. I mean, who theoretically could he have lost against, or who could he have gone?
I just think he played it all wrong. I know it's sitting armchair quarterback, but I just feel like he could have used that to his advantage with how these people play. He could have tried to like pit a deal with Holly and Mickey.
Yeah, but Holly and Mickey wanted him out. What is he going to say?
Exactly.
Oh, I'll get out whoever you want. What are they going to say? I want you out.
Yeah, he could have been like, I'm going to put a Mickey. If you don't put me up, or if you put me up, I'm putting Mickey up next to me.
And then they're going to say, okay, well, everyone in the house wants you gone, so it doesn't matter if Mickey's the pawn or not. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, no.
I understand your logic. I just think the only person that he could have convinced people to vote out was Christy. And so I think he made the right decision. But, Anyway, double eviction next week, Charlie. First of all, who do you think is the favorite to be the first HOH of double eviction? So the person that will not be able to play in the double evic HOH. Who's going to win the wall comp this week?
Well, I can tell you who's not going to win first, and we can number it down. Cliff, Jess, Mickey, not winning.
Big people usually just don't win, especially Jackson. Mickey will probably be out pretty quick because of just sheer muscle mass. It's tough.
I'm betting Tommy or Nicole, and here's the thing. They're putting up opposite people. I think Tommy's putting up Mickey and Holly, and I think Nicole's putting up Christy and Tommy. I'm going to go with my gut, how this season's gone. Tommy's going to win HOH. It's going to be a little flip-flop of power.
I think it's going to come down to Tommy and Christy's going to drop. They're going to cut a deal, and Christy's going to drop for him.
Okay.
I think it comes down to Christy, Tommy, and Nicole, and I think, I think they end up dropping out. I think now Nicole is so on to them. It was just kind of cool to see other. Okay. Now, Charlie, do you think, and the people in chat, you can answer this as well. Do you think that Nicole actually had a suspicion that Nicole and Christy know each other, or do you think she's curious and she's getting a suspicion because production has a hand in it?
I think it's because of the wall yeller. Someone wall yelled that they know each other. But only Cliff heard it. Only Cliff and Tommy heard it, as far as we know. So if that actually is playing into it, I don't know, but they make it pretty obvious that Nick pointed out on the show. I mean, if Nick's pointing it out, I think anyone could. Tommy's now stabbed 3 people in the back going to jury. So, dude, Tommy's going to get Tylered. I truly see it. I think the first 4 people in jury don't vote for him.
Just a quick update in case anyone's wondering. Everyone is still on the wall. So
okay.
I'll have it up and I'll tell you guys, but obviously there's not going to be a winner by the time we're done this stream. But
so Jacob saying they all know after the yeller. Yep. Live feeds can help.
I forgot about that.
I think Nicole heard the bullhorn. So Ben says Tommy wins HOH, gets Holly out. Okay. Cliff wins HOH, gets Tommy out. That would be awesome. But I think those are your 2 favorites to win this game right now, and that would be wild if they went out back to back.
Charlie, what do you think? Going back to the other, what do you think about people that go to the house and yell on the bullhorn or try to fly the planes over the yard? What do you think? What's your opinion on that? Do you think it's like a?
I think it's part of the game. It's been happening since season 1, and it's a part of the game in a weird way because it's always happened. Right? Someone said it's like the fan twist in a way. It's because it's happened since season 1. And ever since then, it's always happened. The one that I always remember was season, the one I always hear about, I wasn't watching then, was season 8 when they flew over the plane saying Eric's a liar. He was America's player. And, it's
I don't know, man. I just think it's BS.
Oh, it is BS. Totally. I agree with that.
You're saying you enjoy it. And that's what I'm saying. That's the opinion of a lot of people is, you know what? Good for them.
It's BS.
Tommy and Christy know each other and they deserve that. And so if they deserve it, then good for the Yeller. You know,
it's BS, but it's definitely a part of the game in that weird way because it's happened every year.
But like, yeah, I know. It's just one of those things. There are a lot of people online that I've seen that are like, oh, good. Like that person's a saint. Whoever did that, like, good job for them. What if someone just randomly yelled over there that Mickey and Cliff know each other and it completely changed the game? I mean, then is it BS because people, you know, they like Cliff and now it screwed his game, you know?
And from what we've picked up, they didn't exactly pick up that they know each other. This is not what Cliff heard. Cliff and Tommy were the ones that heard this, and he didn't pick because they can't hear it. It's so far away. Remember, it was 16. It was one about Frankie, and they totally misheard it. And yeah, I don't know. It's definitely interesting.
Melissa said if I think production can interfere, then viewers can. I just think listen, people sign up for a TV show and they are aware that it's CBS's job to make the TV show what they want it to be without, you know, actually deciding. Nick got evicted, but you know, I don't know. It's like they sign up to knowing that they're on a TV show and that it's CBS's job to make the TV show as entertaining as they can. It's not the viewer's job to take it upon themselves. CBS already does enough twists where they involve America and where they do all these different things. I don't think that one person yelling over a wall should dictate what all of America wants either.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. It's BS. Don't get me wrong. So I learned something. They did, you know, the airspace above the lot. You cannot fly over that now legally. They like bought something with it.
Good.
It's like a private thing, and you cannot legally fly over it because that was happening. I had a train of thought. I lost it though. It was about the production interfering. So this year, as I'm sure some of you have noticed, they've hinted at Jackson. They've been telling him what America thinks of him. And I feel like that just kind of it irks me a little bit because it kind of defeats the whole purpose of the show.
Yeah, they've been hinting at him like, hey, be careful what you say because, you know, things can be misconstrued really quickly on, you know, online and stuff like that. So they haven't told him like America hates you, but they have said, hey, be careful what you watch because you might start making headlines outside the house.
One person has fallen. Any guesses? It's the one we all saw coming.
Yeah.
See you, Jess.
And Jess is gone.
Nick, macaroni and cheese. I like it.
Nice. Let me see. Okay. Just an update. And actually, I got to go update our point system. So give me a minute. But who do you think's in the best spot to win the game?
This season's so weird in the fact that there's no clear-cut winner. Or there's no one steering the ship, right? That's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
That being said, if I had to put money on someone today, I would put it on Holly.
Okay, why?
I think already the 4 people in jury, they all like her. She's got Jackson as the meat shield. Nicole and Cliff are batting for her right now. The only Jessica wants to take a girl with her to win. The only one in her radar is Tommy and Christy. And again, but they're also targeting Tommy and Christy now. So if Jackson wins tonight, he's putting up Tommy Christy.
Yeah.
And you could say the same thing about Christy, but Jack he felt like he was rubbed the wrong way. So Christy, I think, only wins if she takes Tommy at this point. And Elise was, you know, she was still her best friend, but Nick's definitely not voting for Christy now.
Oh, definitely not.
Unless she's against Tommy.
All right.
This is
I'm
what
finalizing updating the points. I apparently didn't save it after last week, so this is great.
Holly and Tommy. See, I definitely see them.
So Garrett had 9 points plus 9 equals 18.
Odds that Cliff wins the whole game. I think if he gets the final 2, he's winning.
I mean, Nick even said it. I mean, Nick is like, oh, Tommy's not going to win because he's burned everyone in the jury so far.
You could almost say he's manifested that because Tommy has vocally been so concerned about jury management, and look where he's at. How does he win this game at this point? If he brings Jess? Like, I don't even know.
I mean, I guess, yeah. Application window, boom. All right. You get it on the screen, Charlie?
Yep.
All right, so team viewers, you are crushing us.
Oh my God, they're destroying us.
It is not good. So, obviously we see that Charlie had Kat kind of lasting a little while. Garrett just had Nick go. I still have Tommy and Christy, so I mean, I think I got a decent shot. But between Holly, Mickey, and Nicole, I mean, viewers, you guys are crushing. You only have one person evicted, and it was Sam, and he got you 5 points. So,
wow, you know, viewers are gonna whoop us, man.
Now, because I had the first person evicted,
we manifested that.
I only got 1 point from David. So, I mean, I pretty much need Tommy and Christy to finish both within the top 3 if I want to beat the viewers. We got
you need Holly Jackson to go home this week, back to back.
We do. Oh man, double eviction, Holly, Mickey, and then it ends up being if it ended up being one of each from all of us, that'd be so funny. If we saw a final 4 of like Jessica, Cliff, Tommy, and Holly, which I could see.
Garrett could. He's got Jessica left, and I have Cliff left. What the hell has gone wrong? What were our picks?
Yeah, looking back at the people that you guys picked, man, Ovi, Bella, Kat, and Cliff.
Dude, if Bella didn't go nuts, come on.
Dude.
She went nuts.
Garrett has quite a team, bro. Jack, Nick, Kemi, and Jess. I feel like I picked 4 people that had the intention of playing the game hard. 1 person that played way too hard. And then, you know, we have the lamp. The viewers got, you know, you've got Holly and Mickey. You've got that duo. And then Nicole's just been hanging out.
They're going to win America's Favorite, too. Watch.
Yeah, you are.
They're going to win the show and win America's Favorite. Holly's going to win, and Nicole's going to win America's Favorite. Dude, I'll say it to this day. I could not have been more wrong about Nicole on my preseason interview stuff. I put her at 16. I would have put her at number 1.
I will say this. Is there anyone that – I'll stop sharing it now. Is there anyone that Jessica could beat in Final 2? Barring a giant winning streak of HOHs over the next 4 weeks or something.
Maybe Cliff if she made the case that he's already been evicted. But no one's going to make that case, and I don't think anyone cares. Therefore, maybe could she beat Tommy?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is there anyone that would be so spiteful? Is there any way that the jury would be so spiteful against Tommy that they would vote for Jess to win the game? That they're going to pull well, socially, she never made anyone angry. She played a great social game.
Oh, my God. If Jess wins this season, that'd be tough, man.
Jess says best player doesn't win anymore. You agree?
I mean, just about, right?
When's the last time? I mean, Derek?
Yeah.
When everyone just said, hey, look, Derek just schooled us, and he deserves to win.
I mean, look at 17. Steve and Liz. How do you let Steve Moses win your season?
Because he was more deserving than Liz.
Hey, cut Vanessa. I just don't. Oh, God.
That was the move.
It's that style of gameplay, man. It's like Casey did last year, but Casey at least was in an alliance making moves. It's that just laying dead half the game and then waking up and doing something.
That's why Holly's gonna win.
Yeah, sure enough.
That's why Nicole's gonna win. Nicole has potential to break out and like win a couple like big POVs or something. If she wins this HOH and sends either Mickey or Holly home, and then ends up like pulling out the veto during the double evic, pulling someone down and putting the other one up, and Nicole is responsible for sending Mickey and Holly home. Yeah,
that's true. But continuing that conversation, it's 18, Paul lost to Nicole. Paul was clearly like what Nicole. Oh God. 19, Paul and Josh. Paul lost that season. Josh didn't win.
Little update. Cliff is struggling.
And then last year,
the second one in. Christy looks like she's not doing so hot, but like Nicole, Jackson, and Tommy are kind of chilling.
Who's getting carted off the field?
Someone's getting carted off the field for UCF. Jesus.
Gabe Davis is crying.
Oh no. Hold on. If it's Gabriel, I'm gonna be pissed.
I don't know who it is.
20.
There's no way it's starters at this point, right?
Yeah, that's true. Sorry, guys. UCF game. 28 must be a running back. UCF number 28. Football roster. UCF Knights Athletics. That is.
FMF says, "Hey, I'm binging All Stars for the first time. What were your guys' thoughts of it?" Brady, you watched All Stars live. What's the one thing you remember from it?
I remember that it was refreshing because every single person wanted to play.
Oh my God, yeah. Gameplay.
Because it was a lot of people that kind of deserved to win their seasons or at least had a legit shot at it. It wasn't just a bunch of America's favorite players. Well, it kind of was because this is back. Fans are totally different on Big Brother now. It used to be that people were more like us, the live feeders, the people that are watching the stream right now with us, people that respect the gameplay and they like the game for the game's sake. It's very similar to there are people that like watching football and there are people that, for the game and they like the X's and O's, and there are people that like it for more of like the flashy. They like the touchdown celebrations and the Super Bowl halftime and stuff like that. That's kind of how people are these days. And plus the whole world wants to be angry now. And so you don't get nearly as many likable people from the season because everyone just finds things to be angry about. So everyone just ends up hating everybody from all the seasons. It's rare that you get someone that's universally liked. And if you do, it's like one from every season. Whereas back then you had people like Kaser, for example. He was like
awesome.
He was an okay player. He wasn't the greatest, but he was just so nice and people always wanted him back on. But then you had the people like Dr. Will that like, dude was just a straight dick, but people liked him because he was so funny. And like he played the game so hard and he was so good at it. Evil Dick. He was a terrible human being in the house. He tortured people like quite literally. And people were like, you know what? Dude plays the game. I like him.
Yeah.
But then you have someone like Josh who was like universally hated by people for doing the same stuff that Evil Dick was doing. So yeah, like Ben says, Donnie. Yeah. I mean, you do have those people, but it's just very rare. And people like contestants for different reasons.
I think last year proved that if you can play dirty and still be really Tyler won America's favorite. And Tyler was the most liked. He didn't win, but Tyler did some dirty things. So I mean, it's the game's changed.
Oh, Charlie, it was Brandon Moore.
No.
Yep. Bam.
But with All Stars, when I binged it and watched it, there's a couple things that really stood out to me. I don't want to give. I'm assuming you might know results, but I don't want to give specific spoilers. There's like 3 or 4 things, big moves Dr. Will has and does throughout the move series that just. That's why it's like they were asked who's your favorite player. I'm always saying Dr. Garrett. Brady, if they ask you when you're applying next year, who's your favorite player? What are you putting on that sheet?
Derek.
Okay.
I think Derek's always kind of been my guy. I think you
did really like him that season.
He showed that you can win the game by playing hard, but also being respectful to other people. People think that if you play hard, that you have to play dirty and that you have to backstab people left and right. Derek played a loyal game. He had to vote out people that started being a threat to him. He was able to slowly figure it out. He found other people to go find information for him. And he didn't have to do a lot of the work. He made the decisions while making other people think it was their decision that they were making. They didn't even realize that they were getting fooled by him until he won the game.
Well, he was so good at manipulating in that sense.
So I think it was just a beautiful game. There's not a single person in that house that after they left said, "Oh man, I hate Derek." They all probably went back, watched that season, and went, "Well, he played us," and that was it. You just kind of laugh about it. So
yeah, he really did mastermind that season. You know, when they recommend seasons to people, so like Rockstar last year, she had never seen the show, but she went to apply. I just heard her talk about this last night, and they recommended when she got through the first part of the process, they're like, "Yeah, go watch season 16." She watched it, but then she went back and watched 6, 7, and 8. And it's like, yeah, the game's changed. But season 16 is the season they recommend to people. And I think it's because they see how Derek manipulated the house. It's my guess, at least. Brady, here's the real question. You're going to watch the Holy War. Utah versus BYU. Think about that.
no.
What a great rivalry game name, the Holy War, because it's Mormons.
Not good. The Holy War, dude.
Favorite player, Cliff Hogg III, baby. Little Adam Cole, baby.
All right. Anyway, it's about time we wrap up, guys. Next week's double eviction. Really excited. Now, I will have to say, I'm going to give you guys a heads up. My apartment complex loses power at like slow gusts of wind. We're getting a literal hurricane. Wall comp update. Still Jessica. Everyone else is still on, other than Jessica. But and they just got hit with some smoke. It looks as though once again, Christy's kind of bouncing back and forth. It looks like Tommy, Jackson, and Nicole are kind of they're pretty solid, but they're not really leaning it all that much. So I guess we'll see. But they all look fine. I have no idea why Jessica's gone. She must have just been like, you know what, I'm not gonna do well. Aaron,
yeah,
see ya.
Hey, Aaron.
Jacob says they evict 2 on September 5th, bring us to 5, then September 12th, blah blah blah. Yep. I don't mind the later double eviction. The house guests have been kind of waiting for it, so
yeah, I think if you're not going to do it at 11, this is a good spot to do it.
Yeah, I agree. But yeah, man. But as I was saying, there are chances that we may not have power, or I may not have power next Thursday. So hopefully we'll be live. If not, I might be tweeting from my phone. But once again, if we lose power on Monday afternoon, sorry guys, I'm not using my phone battery for the Twitters. I'm going to be using my phone battery to like play some music while I sit in my hot apartment in Florida with no AC. But it's all right, guys. I got beer, wine, and some deli meat that I'm going to put in the cooler with some ice.
There's no laws when drinking the claw. Cliff Hogg has been eliminated from the competition. We called the first 2 out. I think all of you did too.
Yep. So there we go. And we're expecting Jackson's giant muscles and a little bit of a beer belly or a watermelon belly.
Only seasons I haven't seen were
really quick.
3 through 5.
Yeah, really quick, Charlie.
And 9.
You got a minute. What was your opinion on the watermelon seg?
It was beautiful. It was an absolute pinnacle of film. Like, that's the kind of stuff. When Jackson returns next year to host a competition about watermelon, Christy has been eliminated. Okay.
He told you Christy was struggling. So we're down to Tommy, Nicole.
What'd you think of the chewing segment? If you guys don't know Brady, he does not like hearing chewing at all.
Oh, Jesus,
Did you
man.
have to mute the TV, bro?
Dude, I almost had to mute the TV. That was bad. Okay. There's this thing, it's called like misophonia. Like I can't stand people chewing. And I was watching it with a lady friend, and we were getting the tea, as my students say. And I was like, oh, I would hate her. Like, even if she was the nicest person ever, Thank you, Flames. Even if Christy was the nicest person ever, if I was in that house with her and she was just on everything, I'd be like, no, I'd be leaving. I'd be leaving. But anyway, Charlie, have you bought your hydro flask yet?
And
I oop.
Right. Yeah, bro. Hey, everyone needs a Visco girl in their life.
Visco girl run the world. All right. And get a Visco girl.
Got us crunchies.
Like, double eviction, subscribe, click the bells so you know when we go live. And till next time, Jacob says, "Oh, thank God." And
next week when we're back with Garrett, watching the double eviction, pissing ourselves like Jackson's about to do, and Nicole wins HOH, and we have no power from a hurricane. Shout out Hurricane Dorian. See ya.
As we go back. Yes. Are we out?